Welcome back to the Traders Network show, broadcasting worldwide from Greenwich, Connecticut. I'm Matt Bird. For the continued coverage of the Greenwich Economic Forum, my next guest is Michael Castine, and he's the new managing director of ZRG. Michael, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Matt.
And I think I just broke news.
You did. I actually retired in August from my previous firm, Ridgeway Partners, and I was asked to be an advisor to ZRG, and I got to know the people and the product that we have that's cutting edge digital use for executive search and private equity backed. And I thought, wow, this is a really great platform. I'm coming back in.
Well, congratulations, Michael. That's outstanding. You know, I met I believe it was Bruce, the other managing partner, and we had dinner last night, which was terrific. And I got the chance to get to know you both, along with some of the other contributors, Jim and Bruce and Ray Rivers. It was a terrific time. Thank you. Be our eyes and ears for a little bit. We've got a lot of thought leadership going on in the room. Yesterday we had a polarizing day of speakers, right? We had Byron Allen, we had the governor of Connecticut, we had Pete Tessie, we had
Ray Dalio,
Paul Jones, and then the list goes on and on. Give us some of your key takeaways from yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's phenomenal what Bruce and Jim are doing for the Economic Forum and bringing this kind of talent to Greenwich. I'm a Greenwich resident and really love to see Greenwich being put on the map in a very positive way. And you know, the state has had some economic troubles recently, and our governor is working to alleviate those. And I think by bringing people here, they still see we're a vibrant economy and a community, and you know, so a lot of good is happening from this kind of event.
You know, I got to ask, so the importance of a public-private partnership that would created today's events, how important is that for the local economy?
Oh, it's hugely important. And I've been a proponent of public-private partnerships for about 30 years myself. And you're bringing the best of each world together, and usually some great things come out of it, and things that each side can't do alone. If you can alleviate the regulatory issues and things, hearing from the business side and vice versa. And you know, you heard Ray Dalio and some of the other guys are sponsoring programs to help the inner city kids that wouldn't necessarily get a college education, and you know, an educational you know, information that they weren't be privy to if the private sector hadn't stepped in to help supplement what's going on in the state.
You know, speaking of supplemental and influencers and impact, I see, we cover the World Economic Forum, and I see a lot of familiar faces that we normally see in Davos here in Connecticut, and a lot of them are actually local residents.
Right.
What's happening next? We got Pete Tessie is, you know, he's coming to the end of the world record term, right? 12 years, I think 6 terms as the mayor. We got a new economic development cycle happening. Got a lot of infrastructure being put in place. What do you see is coming up next? What's on the horizon? Yeah,
I mean, a lot of good things. We're sorry to lose Peter, but he's at a point in his career where he said time to do something else. And but I think, you know, what we need is Greenwich housing prices to come back. We need more jobs in the state. We need less people leaving the state. And I think that was the governor's key message yesterday, that, you know, don't go, give us a chance, and, you know, we'll be a place that you really want to be part of.
You know, I caught that. That's exactly what I took out of that as well. ZRG. What's going on with ZRG? What can we expect from ZRG in the next 5 years?
Yeah, it's the fastest growing search firm in the middle market area. We're small, we're in the, when I say middle market, we're not a boutique, and we're not one of the big firms, which allows us the opportunity to really get you know, a lot of great candidates for clients without being blocked, and where you can't go, which happens in a lot of the bigger firms. It's got a digital platform that most firms wouldn't have. And you can do search now with our proprietary platform on your iPhone. So you could be on the way to the airport and, you know, score candidates on what you thought about them. You see real time what your colleagues thought about them. And it's taking, it'll shrink the time. It zeroes in on great candidates and finds the best talent in a compressed venue without using up a lot of your time.
Right, you guys have a pretty substantial brick and mortar presence. I think 35 offices across the country. That's enormous.
Around the world.
Around the world.
Around the world.
Excellent. Well, listen, Michael, I'd love to have you back. I know you're about to jump in a car and head to the airport. I appreciate you taking the time to come on
it's
here.
Great to be with you.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine, Michael. All right, everybody, you're watching the Traders Network show as we're wrapping up day 2 of our coverage of the Greenwich Economic Forum. Michael, thanks so much again for coming on. We'll be right back with our next guest. You don't go away.
The 2019 Greenwich Economic Forum is brought to you by Bridgewater Associates. Meaningful work, meaningful relationships. Churchill Asset Management, Nuveen, a leading provider of senior and unitranche debt to middle market companies. Ropes & Gray, bright past, brilliant future. AURORA Capital, inspiring partnerships. And Gramercy Funds Management. We are emerging markets. Special considerations to Bank of America. Life's better when we're connected. Noah Private Wealth Management, a leading wealth and asset management service provider in China. Guotai Jinan Futures, a leading brokerage firm for commodity futures and financial futures in China. China Industrial Securities, a comprehensive financial group providing full spectrum financial services in Hong Kong. And Titan Advisors, built like a hedge fund. Special thanks to the Financial Times and Greenwich Business Institute for hosting us. And thank you to all the sponsors who helped make this event possible. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't go away.